Huskers will kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Pass to 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 20. gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grab near the marker is key. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Carty. Still running at the 35. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're real.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the option, a collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Shakes off the defender. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a second down. Running it to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
So after that incompletion,
we're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Keene. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete. Gets the back moving. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Slithers into space. Hard running there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Oh, headed to the end zone. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
He's loose down the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moncrief. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that.
Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He might want another play. Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him. And he gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He lost one down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here.
There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Cornhuskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's just going to spike it. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to...
Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rides the back on the option to give. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. After they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go